All right, guys, welcome to part two of this video. And Joe's going to be doing some shoulder work. We're in South America. I don't know if you can hear the downpour out here, tropical rain, but it's just raining something awful. So he's going to start here in a minute. I'm going to tell you that I'm going to put a link in the description or a pinned comment down below here that I want you guys to go watch Cuban boxing. I clicked on this thing when last evening when I was winding down before I went to sleep. I watched this hour-long BBC video that was made in, I think, 2012, but it shows you how the Cuban boxing team operates. It still operates the same way. And man, you're going to see some sad stuff in this thing if you watch it. The filth these Cubans are going through, these kids and Cubans in general, it's just mind-boggling. And I hope that you guys go and watch that. It'll give you a gist on what's going on. If you live in Europe, Western Europe specifically, or North America, it'll show you a very different, and I mean different. We're in Colombia, South America, and they do boxing here. It's nowhere near as good as what's going on in Cuba, but when you see how these kids are pushed and treated and the squalor they live in and half starving to death, the 12-year-old boxers, and it made me want to cry, and it angered me, and it angered Joe too. Joe watched it at midday today, and it upset him. It angered him. He was like, "Oh, Dad, man, I don't like this." You didn't like it at all, did you, Joe? That Cuban, yeah, filth they're living in, and comrades, and we live in paradise while they're explaining the filth that they live in. It's just, boy, it's something different. There's nothing really all that good about it. Nothing really good about it at all. And I'm encouraging everybody that loves, especially amateur boxing, go look at this. It'll blow your mind. There will be a link down on part two of this, on this video, which is part two of what we're showing today. You'll enjoy it, but wow, it's something else. I thought to goodness that I pushed the crap out of people, and I'm a hollerer, and I don't give breaks and things. Real strict and all these things, but what they were doing to these 12-year-old kids, an egg and a piece of bread in the morning, and what they were eating at midday, and they never mentioned a night meal, so I'm sure that was all they ate all day. And these kids talking about hating, starving, and trying to keep everybody at 34 kilos, which is, I believe, about 68 pounds, things like that, and other issues with it, and the filth these people live in. And we hate capitalists, but everything they got on, from their gloves to the shirts and hats that they wear, are made by capitalists. It can be so offensive to North Americans or Western Europeans. Very offensive. That's borderline child abuse type stuff going on with these people. Sick, in my opinion. Anyway, in the first part, if you haven't seen it, I talk about some issues of little things that we were believing and we believe we saw during the Muhammad Ali era. And trying to straighten boxing history or give a different point of view in things from the left viewpoints. And I will remind people, as I did in part one of this, you have to keep in mind, look at what Hollywood's putting out. Look at what they've been putting out. Look at what the newspaper, all the TV media, they're all to the left. So your sports has been skewed to the left as well. And you got to be careful when you're listening to sports news and especially boxing news. Because a lot of these people that control the media, almost all of them are leftist leaning people who want to make the narrative for you. So there is some shoulder shrugs that Joe does, but he does those. You don't do those on shoulder day. We put shrugs of different varieties in on leg and back day. So, Joe, you haven't been doing your back plank workout when you do your legs, have you? Maybe tomorrow when you do Mike Tyson squats, and your back will do the floor stuff that you do, and do all that in combination together, just to show some people. So Joe does a lot more stuff. We don't show a lot. We keep showing the same things and same type of things over and over. And here and there, I'll give a little something. Like Friday, I was trying to hope I come across okay to show folks what we do on punching. And every punch that we throw is and that we teach and what we are and what we're about. Everything is about in your face power and destruction. And it's not nothing we do is concentrated on a points battle in anything that we do. Everything we do is engineered to set up, get to, and execute a knockout. We're not playing around here. We do things different. So, but from time to time, what I'm trying to say is we do things. I'll try to show something without showing too much, because you don't want to give all your cards away, especially not while I'm training Joe here, my son, my 16-year-old son here, to give everything away that we do so that his competitors can do it. So we keep a lot of stuff in our vest pocket. It's an old saying, keep it close to your vest. But I was showing just a little bit, maybe 1 or 2 minutes of getting leverage on your punches, and I'm not seeing that taught as much today. They'll give you twisting things to do, the baby things that I call twisting things to do to increase your punching power. And while they're giving you little firecrackers of punching power or increase in use of the force, we're giving dynamite. How many sets you got, son?
This is last.
This one was the last, so you're done? Oh, it is the last. Okay, you're still going. I broke my concentration mouth yapping here. But these exercises Joe does and these with these dumbbells, it's excellent stuff to do. We were doing these things years ago. Um, Joe will do an exception. Joe will do is sometimes Joe does barbell work with doing squats, maybe some military presses, but that's it. We don't bench press and do any type of powerlifting type of stuff. I see these guys now; they do a lot of floor to up powerlifting, deadlifts and things, and we don't do that. And I'm not sure why, nor am I informed on the reasoning why people would be doing, why boxers would be doing deadlifts, but I'm sure they got a reason for it. We do something like a deadlift, but he does it. We do it with barbells. Dumbbells. So you done with that, Joe? All right, Joe's gonna move on. We're gonna do some bag work and stuff. We'll probably have a Cobra bag short up this evening. I don't know if he works on the Cobra bag. We'll definitely have one up. We want to finish this video like we finish all of them, and all of our imperfectness around here. Uh, Christ is our King up in here and our Savior, and we try to profess that to everyone and everything. We hope everybody has a great, great new year, and we hope everybody has a wonderful year coming up. We wish you nothing but blessings and success. And thanks so much for watching this. And the only thing I'd ask you is that you like and subscribe to our channel. Thanks, guys.